Jake talks all the time about like how rough it was getting in the ring with Ronnie Garvin, where like he's like, "Hey, look, I love to work with the guy, but like you were limping away from the ring because it was half a shoot." Was there anybody like that you stepped into the ring with where it was like, "Man, I'm gonna get my ass beat tonight"?
No, and I worked with Ronnie Garvin a lot. I mean, Ronnie was, it's what we call stiff. I mean, if you ever went to Japan, I mean, all the Japanese were three-quarters stiff. I mean, it was like, the chop was the chop, and it was loud, it was real, and it would leave a big red handprint on your chest. Uh, but I mean, no, I never. That's I didn't, I didn't think that. I mean, Jake never had a problem with Ronnie, did he?
Oh no, no, he loves Ronnie Garvin, and
Yeah.
they love their matches. But he always just says like, "Man, I would leave that ring covered in blood." Like it was like, and like he said, like it was essentially just devolved to live rounds while they were in the ring, just because it's like, okay, let's just hey, look, if we're gonna make it look real, let's go ahead and make it look real.
Well, yeah, and see again, I was the same way, and it's yeah, like I was going to make it. It's kind of like my attitude was always, some of these people, they all think they're smart. Wrestling's fake, and I'm going to do the best job I can for them. They might think every other match on this card is was fake, but I'm going to try to make them believe mine was for real. Kind of like, hey, these two guys were going for it. So that was just the attitude in my head. So make it as real as you can. As a going away, one more Ronnie Garvin story.
Oh
Now,
my gosh, please.
Ronnie Garvin was a great worker, but also he was a pilot. He had a plane,
Yes.
and I think it was Alexandria where we had wrestled, and I can't even now remember where we were going to go. But there was a couple of guys, and he said, "Hey, you know what? Hey, just ride with me and I in my plane." He said, "We'll be there in 30 minutes." And I said, "Oh, okay, great." And so this guy, and this is the promoter of the town in Alexandria, he drives us out to this field. I mean, when I say field, it's like a field. It's kind of like where's where's the runway, and so we go out there. I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere, and it's like, and he said, so what he told him, he told the promoter, he says drive all the way down there to the end, and turn your car around, like facing the plane with your headlights on. That gives me something to see. In other words, as long as I can, I'm gonna take off coming right towards your car.
Oh my God.
I was like, I said, I'm thinking to myself, I hope I didn't make a mistake here. I don't want to. What was it? I don't want to be but the next Buddy Holly story.
Right. It's man. So you were on the plane while Ron Garvin is
Oh,
flying.
oh, yeah. I mean, and well, we took right off, and I can't remember where we go. We went, but I mean, you talk about a guy who was praying. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah,
Man,
that was
man,
that was wild.
that's you got to trust your body with these guys in the ring, but I don't know about trusting my body with one of the guys in the air.
But no,
Oh
Ronnie,
man.
Ronnie was he was always. You talk about a great worker. Ronnie Garvin was one of the best.